guys, thanks so much for joining me. It's Brandy for another denture video. So I have the cast metal with resin denture and upper. I have not been able to find pictures of cast metal resin dentures, especially upper ones. So I've seen some of the lower ones, but I haven't seen any uppers. So if you're like me and you were searching the internet, searching YouTube, and really couldn't find any, I finally got mine. I've had it for 3 or 4 weeks now, and I love it. Outside the first few days, first week, I really love it. It's quite comfortable. It's been a pretty easy adjustment, I think. I mean, I could eat everything. I even ate an apple. I was like 10 days out. Now, I'll tell you what probably made that a lot easier for me is I already had several missing teeth across the front. I have a 7-tooth partial across the front. So, I didn't have that many extractions to adjust to, and my denture hasn't needed to be adjusted very much. But I still ate an apple 10 days out. If I can do that, I think anyone can. It might take you a little longer if you're adjusting from more extractions than I did, but I'm really pleased with it. I will show you how it looks. Don't be alarmed. Don't be scared. None of that. It's how I look without teeth. Or I have 3 teeth left on here, this side, 2 teeth left here. I have 5 teeth on my upper, so I have 7. Now, one thing, I'm going to show it to you, but one thing I want to let you know is I wish I had an 8-tooth partial. It would go across my entire smile line. I feel like right here, it goes across here all the way and stops there. I need one more tooth to go across my smile line. So I have 3 teeth, 3 side teeth, 2 front, and 2 side teeth. So one more would just be a perfect smile, go across my smile line. But he wanted to save as many teeth as he could. So I'm going to take this out right quick. It's so easy to get in and out now. It's just really, it's been easy since the beginning, but now that I'm recovered from extraction, it's just that much more easier. So and that's how I look with only 5 teeth in my upper mouth. So this is what it looks like. I was concerned about this. It's kind of like almost like a film over here, so it's not completely metal. It is metal, but there's like something over it. I'm not sure if you can see, just like this kind of film of some sort. I'm not sure what that is. My teeth, there's no palate. I can taste food well. This adheres to, I think, all of my teeth, or at least, so there's 3 there, 2 teeth there. And I'll show you how it looks when I get it in, and I'll go over one other thing that I wanted to talk about. I kind of bite it in, and I know you're not supposed to do that. It's just become a habit of biting it in because it seems to just go in smoother, if that makes sense. It goes in smooth anyway. Occasionally, when I go to put it in and I'm doing like that, I'll kind of get a little bit of a pinching. Not often, but occasionally. So I just have a habit of biting it in. My only concern when I got it, well, when he first put it in, it felt a little tight. He said, that's normal, it'll go away quickly, and it did. It felt pretty tight when he first put it in. Another thing is when I went to eat, I felt like it was taking up some of my chewing space, because there's a lot of metal back there. I felt like it was taking up just a tiny bit of my chewing space, which was really, it just felt really strange because I needed to get used to it. I swear it took 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 days. I'm already used to it. I noticed I was just eating faster and faster. Around 3 days, I was eating half a piece of toast and, you know, things like that. Now, if you have more extractions, it might be a little longer to get adjusted to it because you're going to have sore spots from it rubbing on those raw extractions. But, I mean, in general, it's been a very, very easy adjustment. I don't find that I'm making as much saliva anymore at all. It was just totally normal. It's great. So I felt like I wasn't making as much saliva after probably 10 or 14 days. But when I first put it in the morning, occasionally the first few minutes, I felt that I was making more saliva, and that went away. And now that it's been 3, 4 weeks, I put it in the morning, and there's no extra saliva, period. So all of that I'm adjusted to. It's been a great transition. I have a really nice smile. I'm really pleased with it. My bottoms, they want to save, and they're going to composite fill those in the shade A1, but they're about a shade darker, but they blend pretty darn well. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited. I taste food. I chew everything. I have really no issues. I feel like now that I've had my denture longer, closer to 3 to 4 weeks, when I have my denture out, sometimes I don't talk quite as well because I'm so used to it now. My tongue touches across this front here. So there is this little, what is it, 1/2 inch palate. And I didn't realize my tongue actually touches so close to the teeth. But, I mean, it's an easy adjustment. So, first week I was adjusting to speaking. After 3 days I was already talking really well. After 7 days I felt like my speech was pretty much normal. I had a few words that I still was working with, but now it's perfect. I mean, it really is perfect. I have no complaints with it. It doesn't bother my other teeth, which was a really big concern because these weren't perfect teeth back here. I grind my teeth. They're not perfect, and I'm still get a little concerned about that. But so far, no irritation to my other teeth. From someone that's got really sensitive teeth and gums, I really like it. I wouldn't trade this one for a flexible or any other one. Now, I've heard the flexibles and the other resin with metal clips. They've got some plastic with metal clips. Now, those you seem to have a bigger palate, which may be a little uncomfortable. I've heard people on here, I've read some people on here that's not like theirs too much because of the palate and want that shaved down. Sometimes they'll recommend a cast metal with resin. I mean, these are like premium ones, but it's totally worth it. I couldn't imagine going to a flexible now. I couldn't imagine going to a plastic with metal clips. Those look pretty. The metal on those are mostly plastic, maybe resin. With the small little metal, they look very dingy and very small, like they won't secure well to the teeth, and if they do, they look kind of pokey like. These is just really smooth, rounded, and it just clips on, and even though it's metal, it's smooth. It's a very soft and smooth metal. Like, it just is like buttery. I don't know how to explain that, but it's not sharp or pinchy or pulley or nothing like that. Now, the first few days I was getting used to it and having this denture on my sore gums. Yeah, for the first few days, first week, or maybe even after a week, a little bit, when I had some sore spots and I needed that one adjustment. I've actually had 2. But since then, I'm doing really, really well, so I haven't really needed any other adjustment. I feel like my my wire clasps need to be tightened up a little bit because I put it in, it's seemingly too easy. Like, it goes in, it don't feel loose or anything, and it comes out really easy. Just too easy, if that makes sense. It feels like it's coming out too easy, but it's not budging or dropping or moving or shifting, and I can eat and all of that great stuff. So I'm very pleased with it. Anyway, if you like this video and want to see more videos like this, I will update you guys. If you want to go back and watch some of my other videos, you can see while I was recovering and any issues I dealt with. I also have the video of me eating that apple. But yeah, so go back and watch some of my other videos. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you again later. Bye.